The Promised Land, directed by Gus Van Sant, explores the complex issues surrounding natural gas drilling, specifically fracking. The film delves into the economic struggles of rural communities and the ethical dilemmas faced by those caught between corporate interests and environmental concerns. It paints a picture of a small town grappling with the potential benefits and devastating consequences of allowing a large energy company to exploit their land. The movie opens in McKinley, Pennsylvania, a fictional town grappling with economic hardship. Into this vulnerable community steps Global Crosspower Solutions, a natural gas company promising economic revival through fracking. The arrival of these corporate representatives disrupts the town's tranquility, setting in motion a chain of events that will test the community's resilience. The film masterfully portrays the initial optimism and subsequent skepticism that greets the company's arrival. The central plot revolves around Steve Butler, played by Matt Damon, a sales representative for Global Crosspower Solutions, and his partner, Sue Thomason, portrayed by Frances McDormand. They arrive in McKinley to lease land for natural gas extraction. Their efforts are met with hope and suspicion. Steve, a farm boy, believes he understands the residents' struggles. He emphasizes economic benefits, downplaying environmental risks. But he begins to question the ethics of his actions. Witnessing fracking's consequences, he grapples with his conscience. Frank Yates, a retired science teacher, raises environmental concerns. His warnings sow doubt about Global Crosspower Solutions' intentions. Matt Damon delivers a compelling performance as Steve Butler, the conflicted salesman, caught between his ambition and his growing moral unease. Frances McDormand shines as Sue Thomason, Steve's pragmatic and equally conflicted partner. Hal Holbrook delivers a powerful performance as Frank Yates, the retired science teacher who becomes the voice of environmental caution. John Krasinski plays Dustin Noble, an environmental activist who arrives in McKinley to challenge Global Crosspower Solutions' plans. The supporting cast of local residents adds depth and authenticity to the story. Rosemary DeWitt plays Alice, a local schoolteacher who forms a connection with Steve. Titus Welliver portrays Rob, a skeptical farmer who questions the promises of the gas company. The primary conflict in the Promised Land revolves around the tension between the economic needs of the McKinley residents and the potential environmental consequences of fracking. The town is facing economic hardship, and the promise of financial relief through gas leases is tempting for many residents. However, the potential for environmental damage, including water contamination and air pollution, raises serious concerns. This conflict creates a deep divide within the community, pitting neighbor against neighbor. The arrival of Global Crosspower Solutions disrupts the town's tranquility, introducing an external force that exacerbates existing tensions. The company's aggressive tactics and persuasive rhetoric create a sense of urgency, pressuring residents to make quick decisions with long-term consequences. Steve Butler, the company representative, experiences a moral crisis as he witnesses the potential consequences of his actions. He begins to question the ethics of his job and the true intentions of his employer. The internal struggles of the characters mirror the larger conflicts within the community. The film effectively portrays the complexities of the conflict, avoiding simplistic portrayals of good versus evil. The Promised Land explores the emotional toll of economic hardship on individuals and communities. The film portrays the desperation of the McKinley residents as they struggle to make ends meet, highlighting the emotional vulnerability that makes them susceptible to the promises of the gas company. The film also captures the sense of betrayal and anger that arises when the true costs of fracking become apparent. The emotional arc of the story is deeply intertwined with the economic realities of the town. The arrival of the gas company creates a rift within the town, pitting neighbor against neighbor as they grapple with the difficult choices before them. The film captures the emotional complexities of these relationships, highlighting the human cost of the conflict. The emotional impact of the story is further amplified by the strong performances of the cast. The film's emotional resonance lies in its ability to connect with the audience on a personal level. The characters are relatable and their struggles are universal. The Promised Land explores the complex relationship between environmentalism and economic development. The film raises important questions about the trade-offs between protecting the environment and providing economic opportunities for struggling communities. It challenges the notion that economic growth must come at the expense of environmental sustainability, suggesting that there may be a path towards a more balanced approach. The film's exploration of this theme is nuanced and thought-provoking. It explores the tension between personal gain and the common good, highlighting the challenges of balancing individual needs with the needs of the larger community. The film also raises questions about corporate social responsibility and the role of corporations in protecting the environment. The ethical dimensions of the story add depth and complexity to the narrative. The film examines the impact of corporate influence on small towns and rural communities. It portrays the power dynamics between large corporations and vulnerable populations, highlighting the potential for exploitation and manipulation. The film's portrayal of these dynamics is both insightful and disturbing. The film's resolution does not offer easy answers or simplistic solutions. Instead, it suggests that finding common ground requires open dialogue, compromise, and a willingness to consider different perspectives. Steve Butler's internal transformation leads him to question his own actions and ultimately choose a different path. This transformation reflects the potential for change and the possibility of finding a more sustainable approach to development. The film's ending is both hopeful and realistic, acknowledging the complexities of the issue. The community of McKinley is left to grapple with the consequences of their choices. The film does not shy away from the difficult realities of the situation, acknowledging that there are no easy solutions. However, it also suggests that through dialogue and collaboration, communities can find ways to protect their environment while also addressing their economic needs. The film's portrayal of community resilience is both inspiring and empowering. The film's resolution emphasizes the importance of informed decision-making. The Promised Land received generally positive reviews from critics, who praised the film's nuanced portrayal of complex issues. Many reviewers commended the film for its balanced approach, avoiding simplistic portrayals of good versus evil, and instead presenting a nuanced exploration of competing interests. Matt Damon's performance as Steve Butler, the conflicted salesman, was particularly lauded for its depth and emotional resonance. The film's thought-provoking themes and compelling narrative resonated with many viewers. However, the film also faced some criticism. Some reviewers felt that the film's ending was too ambiguous and did not offer a clear resolution. Despite these criticisms, the film generated significant discussion about the ethical and environmental implications of fracking, contributing to a broader public conversation about sustainable development. The film's impact extended beyond the realm of entertainment, sparking dialogue and raising awareness about important issues. The film's release coincided with growing public concern about fracking and its potential consequences. The Promised Land explores the complex issues of fracking and its impact on rural communities. Its nuanced portrayal and strong performances generate meaningful discussion. The film raises crucial questions about our planet's future and our choices. It sparks conversation and inspires action. Balancing economic needs with environmental protection resonates deeply today. The need for sustainable development is urgent. The film reminds us of the importance of informed dialogue and collaboration.